If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. There's Faye in this book. That's always my favorite trope. Okay, I'm gonna take that. And my little pink shelf, I love that. Okay, I need it. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, make sure to subscribe. As you can tell by the title, this is gonna be a huge book haul. I'm gonna be showing you guys all the books that I got for Christmas, everything I ordered with my Christmas money, and just books I've got recently. So let's just get right into the video. I have all these books down here. They're all around. We'll start off with a few series. So one that I've already started and I'm so excited to keep going with is the Crescent City series. The third one comes out at the end of January and I already have it pre-ordered, so I wanted to start the series before that one comes out. I'm already about 25% through. Oops. This series is about a girl named Bryce. She's a super big party girl. She's just graduated from Crescent City University and she has all her friends from college and then also this big friend group of like guys and stuff. And one night she goes out partying. When she comes back, her entire friend group being murdered in her apartment. You go along as she's going through all of that grief, everything that's happened, and she's trying to figure out who did it and what has happened. She lives in like an urban fantasy world, so they have phones, they have cars, and a lot of people say how it's super hard to get into when you first start it because there's just a bunch of information dumped on you, and there is, but I wouldn't say it's like super hard. You do have to pay attention. It's not going to be something you're just gonna like pick up and fast-paced read. Like, you're gonna have to pay attention to understand what's going on. So the next two are books that are actually, they're kind of part of the series, but they're new books from an old series. I guess they're the start of a new series that's tied to a past series. First is the Brothers Hawthorne. It has all the characters from the Inheritance games, and I really like the Inheritance games, but there were some things that kind of were left unfinished for me. Hoping that there's going to be more of something that I'm looking for in this, specifically the romance. It's the brothers from the Inheritance games. It's Grayson and Jameson, and they're on opposite sides of the globe. They're drawn into some twisted games again, just like the first one. Okay, I'm excited, but I don't know. It might just make my anger towards what happened at the end of the other one even more. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Okay, next is something I'm super excited for. It's The Stolen Heir, which is from the Elfame world. My first fantasy books I read were The Cruel Prince, and I really like them. They're right there. And this one is about the younger brother Oak. I'm guessing he's like a lot older in it. It's a love story with him. I am hoping that we get just a little sliver of Jude and Carden. I need them in this book, just a little bit. Just a little bit, please. Next are two in a series. Just read Things We Never Got Over about 2 weeks ago, so I really wanted to get the second two, and it's Things We Had From the Light and Things We Left Behind. I've seen so many reviews on this book about people being like disappointed with it. You know, I'm still gonna give it a try. I really like the Knockabout world, so, and I feel like that this one's gonna be my favorite, but we'll see. And these are such beautiful books. They give me spring vibes. I think it's perfect to be reading them in spring. This one is Nash's book, I believe, and the last one is Lucian's book. Knox and Nash are brothers, and their best friend is Lucian. Next, I got By a Thread by Lucy Score because I really liked the Knockout series. Obviously, it's Lucy Score, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like it. So the guy is Dominic, and then the girl is Allie. So he got her fired from a little local job, and then she ends up going to a job at his mom's company. From reading the back of the book, it seems like the guy's like, oh, I don't care about her, like she can do her own thing, but then he secretly like wants to know what's going on with her while she's working so hard and everything. My little pink shelf, I love that. Next is another kind of little series. It's Icebreaker and Wildfire. They're in the same friend group or they're in the same world, something like that. Icebreaker is a hockey and figure skater romance, and then this one, they're at a summer camp, but I know a lot of people love Icebreaker, so I just got both of them, and the covers are so adorable. Next, I have Happy Place by Emily Henry. I really wanted this when it first came out, but I just had a ton of other books I was reading at the time, so I was gonna wait, and I kind of want to read this in the spring or summer. I'm so excited because I know so many people say the romance, but it also teaches you about growing up and kind of like adult life and navigating friendships when you get older, which a girl needs. So this one follows Harriet and Wynn. They broke up a couple months ago, but their friend group still all goes to this cottage. This is their last week that they'll all have together at the cottage, and so they pretend like they're still together. All right, so the next ones I have are a series I'm so excited for. I picked up the Windy City series. Look at their covers. They're just absolutely beautiful. The series is by Liz Tom Ford, and I know a lot of people don't like the first one, so we will see. These are also sports romances. Haven't read a sports romance yet. These are new tropes that I haven't read either. I think one's like single dad trope. They're all like interconnected. This one is about Stevie and Xanders, this famous hockey player, and I guess he's kind of like the bad boy hockey player. Their flight attendant on their private plane. Caught Up is about Kai and Miller, single dad, the starting pitcher for the Chicago's MLB team. He ends up hiring a nanny, but it's his coach's daughter. It's a single dad and his nanny. Then the last one, The Right Move, is Ryan and India, I think. So the last one is basketball player. This is his sister's best friend. That's always my favorite trope. Make sure to subscribe so you can see all my reactions to these books. So the next series I got is the Lachlan Feud series. I've seen a few people read this, and when I saw it I was like, okay, I need it. These are really tiny books. Like for fantasy, I'm so used to reading huge books. Like, it's not even 300 pages. That's so weird for me. It says, Rowan has always known her place in the world and exactly who she is, a princess of Lachlan. That is until a series of missteps land her in the hands of her enemies. Now she's an outsider being forced to reconsider everything she thought she knew. When her relationship with her captor takes an unexpected turn, she must figure out if centuries of animosity between their two lands is more than they can overcome. I'm super excited. Again, love the covers, they're so beautiful. I think these will be quick fantasy reads. So next are just a bunch of standalones that I got. So I got Every Last Word, and it's about a girl that has OCD. She's in like the popular group at school, but one of her friends introduces her to, it says, Misfits group, and she feels like she belongs there and finally feels normal around all of them. Then we have Love Theoretically. I've never read one of Ali Hazelwood's books before, but I know they're all STEM romances. I want to give them a try, and I know a lot of people love this one. She's like working as a fake girlfriend and this guy needs one, and it's her rival. Next is The Honeymooners by Christina Lauren. I read Love and Other Words and really liked it, so I want to give another her books a try. So it's about Olive Torres, and she's like the unlucky twin, but her twin is having a wedding and she's, I think, the maid of honor. The best man is like her nemesis, so the entire wedding party gets food poisoning. The honeymoon is still going on, so she's like, okay, I'm gonna take that, and her and the best man are gonna take it together. And so I guess it's an enemies to lovers plot. Next I got Verity, and I know a lot of people say there's like this huge twist at the end, so I really wanted to read it. I don't have a lot of thrillers, so I thought this could maybe get me back into thrillers. And lastly I have Broken Blade. I got this off a Book Outlet. I saw it on there and I was like, I've never really heard of that, and I believe it's about an assassin, so it kind of gave me Throne of Glass vibes. She's the king's blade, so kind of like in Throne of Glass, she's the king's assassin, and something happens in their kingdom and she's called to go figure it out. There's fae in this book, and then she finds out something that changes everything she thought she knew. I'm super excited to read all of these books, and I'm so thankful for all the books I got gifted for Christmas and the gift cards I got, so I could buy even more books. So that is my whole book haul. I hope you guys like this video. Make sure to subscribe. I also post like book hauls on my story sometimes on Instagram. It's all linked in the description below. But I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you when I see you.